So, guys, we're going to bring on next Jonathan Griffin. Jonathan's been patiently waiting, and we're going to go ahead and get him in the building and have some conversation here. Jonathan, what's going on, man?
What's up, man? How you doing?
I can't complain, man. I can't complain. How are you doing today?
I'm doing all right. I'm ready to get to business. That's what I'm
Sounds
about.
good. Sounds good. So, hey, let the people know, man. Tell them a little bit about you, what you play, what you do at the organization, all those good things. The reason I ask you is there's no one that can tell you more about you than you.
Right. My name is Jonathan Griffith. I'm 22 years old. I played Division III football at Brevard College. I played semi-pro football, transitioning to arena, trying to see what this is like. I'm ball is life, man. Ball is life. I'm trying to play ball and have a good time, and we'll see where that brings me.
All right. And what position do you play?
I play linebacker. I can also play defensive end as like a finesse, like outside linebacker type deal, but at the end.
Okay.
Like
Fair enough. So like a
hybrid, kind of like a TJ
yeah,
Watt type deal.
sort of like a good 3-4 outside linebacker.
Correct.
Gotcha. Okay. So Jonathan, first year with the organization, if I remember correctly.
Yes, sir.
All right. So far, how have you felt about the organization, everything you're learning, everything they're teaching you, and everybody that you've had a chance to interact with?
Right. I love it. I mean, I'm just soaking it like a sponge and trying to gain as much knowledge as I can. Just listen to all the veterans, always listen to what the coaches are having to say, and just try to absorb as much information and try to do my best. Absolutely, I got to do my best every single day
Yep.
and put in the work. And you can't be mad at the outcome if you give it your best effort. You know what I mean? So
Absolutely. So has there been anyone, you don't have to name a specific person, but has there been someone that's been like, you know what? I see Jonathan putting in the work. Maybe Jonathan ain't doing it, just not doing this correctly, not doing that. But I'm gonna kind of pull him to the side, talk to him a little bit, talk him up a little bit, explain the difference in the technique and how we can make that a little bit better. Have you
right.
been getting a little bit of mentorship since you've been there?
I mean, Coach Barry, he's great. He does a great job of keeping me involved and keeping me in the loop. He's a great coach, and I love the intensity that he brings. I feel like I can relate to that. We ball hard. He coaches hard. I understand. We're all trying to win. So
Hey, I dig it. There's nothing like winning. Nothing
that's
like
right.
winning at all.
That's right.
So, of course, coming to the organization that has had some history and some success in the past, what do you feel like you'll be able to bring from what you've seen from the other talent that's there? What do you feel like Jonathan will be able to bring to the table?
Intensity, motor, drive. Just never quit. Sideline to sideline.
I hear it, man. I like it. So I know you said earlier TJ Watt. So if you could compare
Right.
yourself besides TJ Watt to another linebacker, or maybe two or three, that you would say you model parts of your game after,
Right.
who would those guys be?
Right. I wouldn't ever compare myself to LT, but I always try to bring the intensity like LT. I try to
Okay.
use the technique like TJ because hey, he's when he came into the league, he was a little undersized and he learned how to make his build work. And as he kept working, he made it work, and now he's one of the best players in the league. I feel like I got some finesse like Von Miller, but obviously at a smaller scale because this is arena. But hey, I'm not ever gonna doubt myself. I'm not ever gonna doubt myself. So.
All right, fair enough. So you look across the line, you play against the offense. So we
Right.
just talked to two of the running backs, right?
Right.
So when you're looking at this offense, when you're lined up against them, when you're tackling, you're playing against them, does this feel like an offense that you're like, man, these guys are
There's some big
there's
boys,
going to be
man.
some problems for other people. I'm glad I don't have to
Yeah.
be on the other side of them in the actual
I
game.
love it. I'm glad they're my teammates.
I feel that, man. I definitely feel that.
Yeah.
So your defense, man. I've asked the other two guys and they've said, hey, defense is good. But playing and being a part of that defense, what do you feel like sets this defense apart and makes you feel like, yeah, I'm part of a unit that I feel like can do something special and be that, if time comes and we're needed, we can make those plays. We can make those holes. We can get those stops.
Well, realistically, it's one play at a time. You're not going to win every single battle, but
Mm-hmm.
if you rally as a team and you stay on your P's and Q's and your X's and O's, like things can happen. You got to make an opportunity for yourself. You know what I mean?
I absolutely do, man. I absolutely know what you mean. So coaching staff wise, do you get a lot of feedback? Because I know there's some teams where maybe you're playing linebacker, but the DB coach sees something. He says, "Hey, Jonathan,
Right.
come here for a second, man.
Right.
When you're doing this, do that." Are you getting kind of that? Anybody will just hop up and give you some advice, try to help you develop, be the best player that you can be. Is that kind of like what you feel like is the?
I mean, I'm always open to advice. I mean, one technique might be better than the other. It's kind of like going to math class. You know, you got one formula, you got another one. One might be more efficient than the other. So, you know, you want to stay on top of that kind of stuff. And what works better for you, you take that advice.
I dig it, man. I dig it. So, my last question, and then of course after that,
I play to win.
You
I play
actually
to win.
you actually answered the question, sir. I didn't even ask the question, but you answered the question. My
That's
question
right.
was going to be, what is your mentality about playing? And you answered it.
I don't
Anything
play
you'd like
for
to add
second
to it?
place.
Fair enough, man. I love it.
Let's go. Let's go,
I love
baby.
it. So, hey, man, I'm going to be excited. I'm actually going to be checking you guys out. I'll be in the building with you guys for games, so I will be seeing, and enjoying
Yes,
what the
sir.
team's going to be doing this year. But just tell everybody else where they can find you, and if you have anything else that you would like to throw out there.
Well, my socials, Instagram, Jonathan G 2003, JONATHANG 2003. You can find me on Facebook, Jonathan Griffith, YouTube, Jonathan Griffith. We're doing well over there. TikTok, Jonathan Griffith, Jonathan G 2003. I'm just excited to be here and play with my men. Let's go.
Love to hear it, man. Appreciate you, Jonathan. Look forward to seeing how you and the rest of the team plays this season.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you.